Welcome to Pour the Wine. It's Rom-Com Time, where we'll sip some wine and review all things rom-com on the Hallmark Channel. I'm Amy.
And I'm Gary.
And you're going to be pouring.
And I'm going to be pouring.
Pour me some Cab Sav right
Yes.
now.
Yes, I will.
Today, we're going to be reviewing The Groomsmen First Look. It aired on the Hallmark Channel on Saturday, September 6, 2025, but it originally aired on Hallmark Plus on October 1st, 2024, and has been streaming on that platform ever since.
Boy, that's a platform, right?
Yes, and the Groomsmen movies come with high praise. I have seen, even before we knew they were going to be on the Hallmark Channel in September. We hadn't watched them yet, but I had seen some things on social media with different accounts of people who loved these three movies. So we were excited to dive into them, right?
And I can't wait.
And you can't wait?
Nope.
Well, we did dive in. What do you mean you can't wait? We already did it.
Well, that's true.
You can't wait for the review? What are you talking about over there?
All right. We'd love it if you would click that follow button on your favorite podcast platform so you don't miss an episode. If you listen on Apple or Spotify, you can also leave us a review and stars, right?
Yes. And stars.
And stars.
5 stars.
You can also find us on YouTube and all social media.
Or shoot us an email at pourthewine@gmail.com and let us know what you thought of the Groomsmen movies. Maybe you already watched the trilogy. Mm-hmm. Maybe you're watching it along as it airs on Hallmark Plus. Yep. Or you can send us an email about anything Hallmark related. We'd love to hear from you.
We sure would.
We sure would.
All right. So you want to tell us who is in this one?
Sure. Now, this is we have quite a few people that I wanted to mention. So what I'm going to do today is talk about their Hallmark work.
Sounds good to me.
And if they didn't have any Hallmark work or this is their Hallmark debut, then maybe I'll mention a couple other things.
Okay.
Otherwise, that would take up the whole podcast. Probably.
Yeah, I know.
But I want to make sure I mention them because, we have a lot of people who are in. Yeah, briefly. Yes. So we have BJ Britt. He plays Pete. He's one of the groomsmen. Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert. For Hallmark, he was in The Holiday Stocking and will be in the next 2 Groomsmen movies as well.
Oh, cool.
Jonathan Bennett plays Danny. Now, of course, Jonathan Bennett has been in several Hallmark productions, including Happy Howladays. See what I did there?
I know.
Okay, yeah. Season's Greetings from Cherry Lane. He's in the next 2 Groomsmen movies. He was in Christmas on Cherry Lane, The Holiday Sitter, The Christmas House, and The Christmas House 2, which we just watched. Right. Were so good. We really liked those.
I enjoyed those.
Christmas Made to Order, and he's the host of Finding Mr. Christmas, which will be back this year for a season 2. And that is such a cute reality show. Yeah. Also, we did do a podcast briefly on that. We combined that with a few other Hallmark reality shows. But if you haven't checked it out, go find it now. It's on Hallmark Plus and get ready for season 2.
Yeah.
Because it's really cute. Tyler Hynes plays Jackson. I mean, do I need to really say anything about Tyler Hynes? He is also a fan favorite. He plays the 3rd groomsman. Jonathan Bennett, of course, is the 2nd. Tyler has been in more than 20 Hallmark productions, including 2024's Holiday Touchdown, A Chief's Love Story. He is in all 3 Groomsmen movies. He was in the movie Never Been Christ, Time for Him to Come Home for Christmas, and An Unexpected Christmas. And of course, he is in 3 Wise Men and a Baby, 3 Wiser Men and a Boy, and he will be in Countdown to Christmas's 3 Wisest Men coming this year.
Yeah, can't wait for that one too.
I wonder if there's going to be more, like it's 3 Wise Men and a Baby, 3 Wiser Men and a Boy, 3 Wisest Men and Nothing, or
I don't know.
Maybe that's just the title. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Heather Hemmens plays Chelsea. She has a few Hallmark productions under her belt. In addition to all 3 Groomsmen movies, she was in 2024's Christmas Under the Lights. She was in Caribbean Summer, Christmas in My Heart, and Love Take 2.
Okay.
Alexander Lincoln plays Zach. It looks like the 3 Groomsmen movies are his Hallmark debut.
Oh, wow.
So for him, he was in an episode of Geek Girl, 7 episodes of the BBC series Doctors, and he played Jamie Tate for 302 episodes in the British soap opera Emmerdale Farm.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Lily Dodsworth Evans plays Elizabeth. She is in all 3 Groomsmen movies, and they are her Hallmark debut as well. So a few of her other acting gigs include the movie The Good Liar with Helen Mirren and Ian McKellen, 2 powerhouses,
Yes.
an episode of Dracula, and 7 episodes of the TV series Poldark. Chloe Raphael plays Betty. Of her 11 acting credits, 3 are The Groomsmen. And those are her only Hallmark work. Her other work includes 6 episodes of the series Bodies, and she was the voice of Kana in a few Thomas and Friends All Engines Go movies and series.
Oh, sweet.
Ann Bird plays Kate. She's the bartender at the beginning, right?
Okay.
For Hallmark, she is in 2 of the Groomsmen movies, First Look and Last Dance. And a few of her other work includes 1 episode of Casualty and 2 episodes of the Netflix series One Day, which we watched. That was good. Elizabeth Watlett plays Hannah, which is Danny's sister. The 3 Groomsmen movies are her Hallmark debut also.
Okay.
So she has a bit more than a dozen acting credits, and some of her work includes several shorts and a few voices in video games and animation. And she was also in the movie Four Walls.
Wow. Okay.
Orlin Pavlov plays Wyatt. So he is Hannah's husband, so Danny's brother-in-law.
Right.
This is his Hallmark debut.
Oh, goodness.
Shockingly, he will also be in the last one in the trilogy. He is a Bulgarian actor, but he's best known as the lead vocalist in the Bulgarian band Kef, or Cafe. I don't know. It's Kaffe.
Okay.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay.
He was in the movies Reunion and Reunion 2, 12 episodes of Your Face Sounds Familiar, Bulgaria. I don't know what that's about. I just like the name of that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oliver Shaw plays Milo. That would be Hannah's nephew, Danny's step-nephew by marriage. He has a total of 5 acting credits, and 3 of them are the Groomsmen movies, which is his Hallmark debut.
Hey, you got to start somewhere, right?
He was in an episode of the Apple TV Plus series Disclaimer. We watched that with Cate Blanchett and Kevin Kline and Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah, it was good. And he was in The Critic. Wendy Mae Brown plays Georgia, Pete's mom. This is her Hallmark debut.
Oh, wow.
And she will also be in the last movie in the trilogy, The Last Dance, right?
Right.
She was in Prime's Your Christmas or Mine, 1 episode of River, and 2 episodes of Doctor. Brucella Newman Prasad plays Jane. That's Chelsea's mom. This is her Hallmark debut, and she only has 5 other acting credits. I really liked her, and I thought she was pretty good.
Yeah.
She was in 2 episodes of the Apple TV Plus series Foundation and 3 episodes of the all-new Alexei Sayle show.
Okay.
Nicholas Pritchard. Listen to me.
Here, have a sip of wine.
Jean-Luc Picard. I think that's what I have in my mind.
Yeah, right.
All right. Nicholas Pritchard plays Grant, Chelsea's dad. This is his Hallmark premiere. His other work includes an episode of Professor T, 2 episodes of Call the Midwife, and he was in the movie Finding Neverland with Johnny Depp and Kate Winslet, and that is based on the true story about the author of Peter Pan.
I swear I thought you were going to get ready to say Finding Nemo.
No. J.R. Esposito plays Mr. Otto. He is the one who works in the hotel.
Okay.
So for Hallmark, he was in An American in Austin, Joyeux Noel. How did they say it? I tried to. It's Joyeux.
Joel.
It's French. No.
Joel.
Joel. Noel.
I don't know.
Don't kill us for that one, right?
I know.
And he was also in A Very Venice Romance for Hallmark.
Huh.
There you go.
That's an extensive list.
I know. I wanted to name them all, though, because they had bits part.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, The Groomsmen, The First Look, was directed by Ron Oliver and written by Greg Baldwin and Jonathan Bennett. And the teleplay was written by Rick Garman and Ron Oliver.
I love that Jonathan Bennett helped develop the story.
I know, right?
That's pretty cool, too. Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's got a career ahead of him.
He's got a career ahead of him. I think he's doing just fine.
Once his acting
he's been working
career's
out,
done.
right? We saw him on social media lately.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, he looks really buff now.
I mean, with him and I was BJ.
I need his workout regime, man.
Tyler
Not to get buffed
and
up,
him
but to
when
get
they
in
did
shape.
Yeah.
When what? Tyler and
when
him?
they were doing the little FaceTime.
Oh yeah,
they
did a
Facebook
live. They did like an
something.
Instagram live.
Yeah.
Tyler Hynes, BJ, Britt, and Jonathan Bennett. Yeah, they just did that for the premiere of the Groomsmen, right?
He was waxing his nose hair. Ouch! Please.
He was. Well, he said it was because Tyler Hynes started it earlier than what they were supposed to.
Right.
That was actually, it's worth it. Go find it. I'm sure it's on all three of their social medias and everything. So yeah, it was pretty funny. But they just did that when it was airing on Hallmark Channel. So it was pretty cool. It's pretty recent. Yeah, go check out their socials. And you will be highly entertained.
Yes, you will be.
All right. Is it time to drop the synopsis?
Sure. A pediatrician and overseas doctor meet at a wedding in Philadelphia, but the long-distance family and their friends may hinder their budding romance.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
Doesn't
dun.
it always? Something hinders it, right?
Would you ever do a long-distance romance?
I did.
Ooh, boo.
Obviously it didn't work because I'm with you now.
I know, right? Yay! I mean, yay!
Long time ago.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
So what about spoiler alerts?
Spoiler alerts. Spoiler alerts. We will probably give away some spoiler alerts, some spoilers in this podcast. We do talk about some of our favorite scenes and, what we liked, what we didn't like.
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched it, push pause on our podcast, go watch The Groomsmen First Look.
Correct.
And then come back and listen to our podcast. Or if you don't care about the spoilers, just keep listening.
Yeah, that's what I say.
And you haven't seen, then go watch the movie. Definitely go watch it though, either way.
Yes, I agree. Go watch it. So is it time to get into it?
Get into it? Yeah, let's get into it. Sure.
So what was your first date?
Well, I mean, I think for me, I loved seeing a movie where the chemistry between the guys as friends was strong.
Mm-hmm.
And how, especially with Danny and Jackson, we see how close they are with each other's families. And I say Danny and Jackson because Jackson has his daughter there and she seems to be just a part of the crew like everyone else, right? Which is pretty cool.
One of the dudes.
And then, they're at Danny's sister's wedding, so their families and their friends all know each other and, you can just see the closeness. I know we're in store for more in the next two movies. We have not seen them. We did not watch them.
Right.
When they first aired or, since. But I thought this was a great start. They're supportive of one another. They're critical at times, but not over the top. They razz each other like only people can do who've known each other for a long time, because then the other person won't get defensive or too upset. I really, I could totally buy the fact that they've been lifelong friends.
Me too.
And of course, you can't help but, when you watch this, you can't help but think of the Three Wiser Men movies.
Correct.
Right? I mean, of course, those are brothers, so they're going to be close, although in those movies, they are somewhat distant and then they get closer. But so you kind of think about, it's kind of reminiscent of that a little bit. You have these three leading men and, of course, and you still have the romance part of it,
right? But
you also have this strong relationship between guys, which I thought was great and was great to show.
Well, guys have a good time,
Yeah, guys can whoop it up too, right?
No drama with the guys.
No drama. Well, right, true. They get mad and then they get over it pretty quickly. That's true. So what did you think?
I thought it was really good. I thought that I liked the concept of the destination wedding.
That was cool.
Yeah. Although, depending on how many guests you're having, you might not want to have a destination wedding.
Well, it depends on how wealthy your friends are.
Right. Well, like I said, you might not want to have a destination wedding. You know.
Yeah.
And I just like you said, Tyler's daughter, or not Tyler, but Jackson's daughter, Betty, was like one of the boys.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
They kind of treated her like that, even though she called him uncle.
Yeah, I thought that was really cute.
The way they hung out in the scenes, I thought was really well done.
Yeah, I agree. And though, when you say about the destination wedding, I mean, I guess, was that where her parents lived, or is that just where they met?
That's a good question.
Because if her parents lived there, then, well, I mean, it would be a destination wedding for Pete
right,
and his friends and
his
family,
friends.
right? Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
So,
me too. You want to talk about the meet cute?
Let's talk about the meet
Let's break
cute.
it down. Let's break it down. So Pete, well, there is an opening scene, but the opening scene of the Groomsmen is at the wedding, right? They're at Danny's sister's wedding, and Pete and Chelsea meet in the lobby. No one else is in the lobby, which I found a little surprising, but no one else is in the lobby, and they are on their phones, or they bump into each other.
Right. He's talking on the phone because he's a pediatrician.
He's a pediatrician, yeah.
And he's looking in the mirror because he's kind of trying to tie.
Oh, that's right.
At the same time he's talking on the phone, which is impossible. And
you need two hands, right?
So
then he turns around and they bump into each other.
They drop their phones, and to me, I thought they were going to get them mixed up because
the phones
look the same.
Yeah,
and I just thought it was a really good meet cute because they looked each other in the eye, and he was all, he had that giddy look, and she had that giddy look.
Well, then he fumbles through his words like he can't. Now he's a doctor,
I know,
and he can't string two words together for a second. I thought
when
that
you
was
love
really
somebody, you can't find the words.
You can't get all,
Yeah, and they kind of say the same thing at the same time.
Oh, yes, they do. You're right. So, you're right. And then she fixes his tie, right? And that's kind of when they're when they
get
a little close. And then you find out that she is best friends with Hannah, who is Danny's sister. And so she's going to be giving a speech, and they kind of talk about that for a little bit. And I think that's when he tells her, like, imagine people in their PJs when you're talking, because she's giving the maid of honor speech.
Yeah, she's nervous about giving this speech. Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah.
So it was a good meet cute.
So I thought it really worked.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, I did too. So you want to jump into the favorite scenes?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so let's talk about the dance.
Let's talk about the dance at the beginning. Well, towards the beginning of the movie, right?
That was so funny.
Yes.
Especially when they started out. And And Jonathan, he's using his hand. The music
Danny,
starts. And
the character Danny, Jonathan.
Right, Tyler Hynes.
Or Tyler Hynes. Jackson.
What is it? Shake Your Groove thing?
Yeah.
And he's starting to move his hands while he's talking
he's still talking to somebody.
to one of the guests. And then he kind of just throws it over to Pete.
Yep.
And then Pete starts to do his dance, and then Pete throws it over to Danny. And then they get together and they start doing like the wave and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, they have their own. And what does Danny's sister say? They've been doing it since they were like from childhood or whatever. Yeah,
they're inseparable.
Yeah.
So that was one of my favorite scenes.
I thought it was really cute, and not just the dance itself, but like you talked about the beginning of the dance where the song comes on and they just kind of start. They can't help but move.
Right.
I thought that was such a cute way to show that. And like you said about Tyler Hynes, his character Jackson, like he's in the middle of a conversation. He just keeps talking and he's moving, and I'm doing it like people can see me, like we're videoing, but he puts his hands up, and it was a really cute way to, instead of them just lining up on the dance floor and then starting the dance and then the song starting. I thought that was a really good, and it's kind of, I don't know if it's a shout out to Three Wiser Men or not, the common denominator there is what Tyler Hynes, but,
and John,
no, Jonathan Bennett, he's not in Three Wiser Men.
No, that was Paul. I'm sorry.
Right.
But yeah, I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, that was cute.
What about you? You have one?
I liked before the wedding scene, I really liked the opening scene, right? So you see a bride running, and she's ducked into a bar that's not yet open for the day, right? And We don't know who she is. We don't know who or what she's running from. So there's a bit of the mystery right out of the gate. And I wasn't expecting that.
Right.
So I like it when something happens, especially in a Hallmark movie that you're not expecting. And you're thinking, oh, you know, she's just one of the brides and they're going to get right into it. Well, you have no idea who she is.
Nope.
And she, in fact, becomes the narrator, you know, and it's just, and then she narrates throughout. But it's not too much. I mean, the narration in it is really minor.
Right.
Throughout the movie. But I just thought that was kind of a cool way to start.
You know, I agree.
You agree? Oh,
yes,
good.
I agree with you.
So did you have another one? Another favorite scene?
Yes. It's when Pete runs after the cab because he thinks Chelsea's in it and she's leaving for the airport.
The first time.
To go back to Europe 5,000 miles away.
Are you talking about the first time?
The first time.
Yes.
And Jonathan and Danny are standing outside with Betty, and they're looking at Pete taking off when Chelsea comes out of the hotel and goes, "Oh, what are we looking at?" And they start to tell Chelsea what they're looking at, not knowing it was Chelsea.
And then they realize it's
it.
her.
And then,
that was funny.
And then Danny takes off to get Pete. And then
I love when they're like, we didn't know he could run that fast. Did you? I make those little side comments, which is funny.
Right. So that was another one of mine.
Funny. And then, well, you know, that whole scene really, and then, you know, he's back at the hotel, huffing and puffing and
sucking
drinking
down water,
which is really funny.
And that's when the what was his name, Otto. He's sitting there talking to him, asking, "Do you need some more water?" You know?
And that's also when Pete gets kind of jumbled up in he jumbles his words again, you know, because he just, you know, he really wants to talk to her. And he said, you connected me. Wait, no, I feel like my eyes were the only thing that could think of you. Wait, no, he can't get his words out right. It's so funny to me.
He says something like, "Wherever your heart is, I'll be there." Or
yeah, there was another line after that. I just thought that was so funny. He's like, "Wait, no, that's not what I mean. Wait, no," and he just kept fumbling through his words because he's so nervous. But he's actually taking a chance, which he doesn't normally do. He's very regimented, you know, structured, and doesn't often do that. So I thought that, you're right. That was a good scene.
Do you have another one?
I really liked when they showed Pete and Chelsea's relationship growing. I kind of liked that, you know, they went from texting. The progression. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. So they're texting, then they're talking on the phone, then she suggests a video date. And that sort of throws the entire universe into, and he tells Danny and Jackson, and they're like, "What?" Like, you need a makeover, like right now. So I thought that was,
that was,
you know, and then they have the voiceover, you know, so Pete is trying to get his house ready for this video call, and, you know, and then you have Jackson in his ear, like, you know, she remembers you. You haven't seen her in a while. She remembers you from the last time you saw each other. She's holding on to that. So you need to look good, you know, because he was like in a tux the last time they saw each other. So
you gotta put some makeup on.
I thought that was so. I enjoyed that whole little evolution of their relationship
I had that down as
growing
one of my favorites
from.
Too.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So what else? What else you got?
When they were at it was the nephew, Milo. When they were at Milo's birthday party, 14th birthday party, and you see Jonathan running back and forth, screaming, telling the kids to get the spider off of him. That was just
that's a little bit you.
No, 100% me.
That might be me too. I'm not saying it's not me also, but I'm pretty sure that's you.
We were sitting outside doing notes in the back.
In our backyard.
And all of a sudden this bee comes flying around, and what did I do? I screamed. I was like, "Ah!" Because I am not having it with bees.
He really did.
Not. Sorry.
Funny. And I'm just like, what?
And that totally reminded me of that.
Yes, that moment. Yeah.
It totally did. So I was like, oh my goodness. I love it.
You do have a thing of jumping.
A phobia.
You get startled easily too.
I do.
You're very like, if a bug, it could just be a fly.
Oh man.
And you get sometime I'm going to have to take a video of it and post it.
Oh, that would be funny. That would be hilarious.
But yes, I'm not surprised that's one of your favorite scenes.
Let's move on now.
Right. Well, I did not put that as one of my favorite scenes because I thought you might. I did not feel like,
how fitting.
How fitting. No. Another one would be when Chelsea comes. So it's after the birthday. She's come back for the birthday party for Milo's birthday party, and she's there for like a day, right? Like a day and a half, like the birthday party, then the next day. And I like that her and Pete decide to go out on a date, and so he decides to go on a date to a fancy, restaurant. Of course, before that, Danny's like, oh my God, you got to change your outfit. This is the most important game of your life. And he's always using like a baseball analogy, Danny
which is funny.
Which is funny. So, or sports analogy, I guess. And so they that's when they go clothes shopping, right? So that's kind of cute. And then it leads into Pete and Chelsea going on a date to a fancy, like he's got this super fancy restaurant, and they come and play. What was it at the table?
Some guy with a guitar.
I mean, it's like uber fancy, right? And you can tell that Chelsea's a little bit uncomfortable. He's trying to impress her, and she's really uncomfortable. And I really liked the evolution of that scene and where it ended up going because, you kind of, she's like, can we just get out of here?
Right.
I want to go where you love.
Right.
Not what you're trying to impress me with.
Right. That was cool.
And then they went to the
pub. I call it a pub, but it's like
what they have, like Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, and then they really start to talk, and I thought that was really great. And then you find out that, she was raised in, with going to fancy restaurants like that. And all she wanted to do was basically let her hair down and eat, like junk food and stuff. And he was raised by a mom who was a carefree spirit, and she ate like tofu and was like, I don't think he said vegetarian, but it was like he couldn't have the junk food, right? So his life was never scheduled, never regimented. So that's why he kind of is the way he is.
Right.
So he kind of went the opposite, and she went. So I thought that was a really great development of the characters and finding out why they are who they are in present day, based on their backgrounds, and that's real life, right?
It is, totally.
So that's why I like that scene.
All right. Do you have any more?
Did you have any others?
I had one more, but
I know we're trying to stick to three, but
you had touched on it, and it was about when Danny took Pete clothes shopping. And the outfits, because I just love those type of scenes.
Those scenes
it looks
are
like
so
it's so
good.
Fun.
They said they're fun.
Trying on the outfits. And some of them outfits, I'm sorry, we are not wearing.
Right.
And so I kind of like that scene. That was a cute scene.
Yeah. So I have to mention when Pete and Chelsea are getting their opinions from their friends about whether or not they love each other, and they're talking about love.
Right.
And they each, like Pete's talking with Danny and Jackson, and Danny's like, if you say it first and she's not ready to say it back, it could throw everything off balance. And in the meantime, Chelsea is talking to Danny's sister, Hannah, and Hannah is saying, once you tell them you love them, it's going to send them running to the hills. So they both want to say it, but their friends are telling them not to,
right? Because
it's
it's too
scary.
Early.
It's too early.
Right.
You're not sure. And it reminded me of like Grease.
Right.
There are the scenes of the two. And it also reminded me of one of my all-time favorite movies, About Last Night.
Right, About Last Night.
Where one of them says, I love you first. It's Rob Lowe and Demi Moore. And then the other one says it bad. So anyway, I thought those were really cool too, because it shows they go to their friends. Mm-hmm. They're getting advice.
Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not.
Finally, just a shout out to Jackson, who in every workout scene was probably eating something.
Oh, my.
And he wasn't really working out.
No, he wasn't. Did you notice that? Yes, and every one of them.
He was, and we I know we say this and we've said this in our other podcast, but we do not talk about our notes or what we're going to, we try not to talk about it too much, but I so badly in every one of those scenes want to say he's eating a lollipop and he's on the treadmill and then he just stops walking. And then isn't there another scene where I think Pete and Danny are working out and he's just sitting there.
Right. And they're having a conversation.
And I'm like, that is me.
Yeah.
That is me. And you guys can work out all you want. But Tyler Hynes is so great in that, the way he looks, his facial expression. So yeah, I just had to give a special shout out to the workout, non-workout scenes.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
I'm going to start a petition for Tyler Hynes to be the next actor of James Bond.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
Because he's so smooth.
Oh, okay.
He just has that.
He's smooth.
Yeah. I mean,
we love Tyler. We love
he's
Tyler.
Funny,
Hynes.
and he's quick, and he's witty, and he's serious, and just his facial
he could deliver
expression.
like the sarcasm, the wit, the dry humor.
So you heard it here. Pour the Wine is Rom-Com Time. I'm starting a petition. Right. Email us if you want to help with this petition.
Please send Tyler Hynes a message and let him know that
we want him to be the next James Bond.
He should be the next James Bond because, according to Garry, he's smooth.
I wish Hallmark would do something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Like a James Bond, but it'd be so funny.
But Hallmarky.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. It could be like a cell phone James Bond, like they did with what's the Christmas? Sugar Plums.
Yes.
Like that was a Hallmark self-own but in the best way.
Right.
We just really enjoyed. So they could do that with James Bond.
With James Bond.
There you go.
He could come out of a novel as one of those.
Call him something different. I don't know what the name would be, but
all right.
There you go.
Go into cheers?
You're welcome, Hallmark, for the new idea.
Yes.
Okay.
We just want a shout out. That's all we want.
Yeah, just a quick shout out. The idea.
All right. So what about cheers?
Cheers. I already mentioned it at the beginning. The chemistry between the guys as friends, it totally worked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, their banter, their support. I felt like all of it worked. I also really thought that they did a great job at representing real life, like the diversity, a same-sex couple, a divorced dad, but he's really close to his daughter, and she goes,
Right. She hangs with them all the time.
She hangs with them all the time, and they like hanging with each other for now. I mean, teens will have their things, but, and sometimes, when you meet someone, you just know they're the one. And I know that whirlwind romances are frowned upon, and I know they happen quickly in Hallmark movies, but, life is short. And sometimes when you know.
Yeah.
And I think they're getting married after 4 months or so.
Yeah.
But I do think sometimes, especially if you've been through relationships, you know what you want, you just don't want to wait.
No.
Now, maybe you should, be in the same country for a little bit. Right. But, other than that, I just think, so that would be one of my cheers. Okay. What about you?
I too like their relationship, and it was so sad when Pete was like, when Jonathan and Danny found out that he was going to move.
He was going to move.
They were like, oh, well, we're just now hearing about this.
Right.
And he didn't want to say anything because he didn't want to lose what they had there.
Yes.
And he thought that's what was going to happen.
Yeah. He thought he was going to lose them as friends.
That and how they treated Betty. I really enjoyed
that.
The daughter.
Pete and... Yeah. So the friends, Danny and Pete, how they treated Betty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's like their niece too, really, and that's what I was talking about earlier too, how they all are intertwined with each other's families. And I think that's great. Yeah. I thought that was great.
Did you have any more cheers?
Yeah, to kind of go along with what I said a little bit ago, I really liked the storytelling of Pete and Chelsea and how they were raised vastly different. So they each wanted the opposite kind of what they had.
Right.
But by doing so, they ended up meeting in the same place.
Right.
Even though they had different upbringings, they both.
That's true.
So I kind of liked, I liked that storytelling part of it. And then I have to say, do you have any more cheers?
No, I don't.
Okay. The last cheer for me would be, we haven't seen BJ Britt or Heather Hemmens, the ones who played Pete and Chelsea. And I loved them.
Yeah, they were really good.
They were really, really good. I thought they had really good chemistry. Mm-hmm. I thought she was great. Her delivery of everything was so smooth and just calm. She had such a calming sense about her and in her acting. And I just thought, like I said, we haven't seen her in anything else. I'm sure she has diverse acting, but I just really enjoyed her in this. I would watch anything she was in. Same with BJ Britt. I mean, his smile lights up a room, Yeah. I really enjoyed them. I thought that was great.
Yeah. I agree with you.
What about jeers? Do you have any jeers?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. I think we're going to be the samers on this. I almost have
So at the beginning, at the wedding, when Chelsea went to go give her speech, and she said her phone died.
Yes,
right?
yes.
But then
you did bring this up at the time.
Later, they were out in the hallway again, and she's taking a phone call. So
yep.
I'm gonna assume that she charged it after she gave the speech.
Yeah, like at some point she plugged it in. I guess. Well, and you could assume today too, like everybody's got a portable charger.
Right.
She just didn't think to charge it before she had to stand up for the speech. So that's kind of what went through my mind. Like, because everybody's got those. I mean, we have them, the adapters that you can't, they're small, so that's what I think we're supposed to assume. Right. I don't know, but that's a pretty big. Because it was dead and then it was not dead.
And my last jeer was, how come Hannah wasn't the maid of honor for Chelsea? But Chelsea was the maid of honor for Hannah. They put two people in there that we didn't even see.
Well, you're not always the maid of honor for the person who's the maid of honor for you. It doesn't always work that. It usually does, but sometimes it doesn't. But we never saw the two people that were bridesmaids. So it was like, who are they?
It's like, okay, we need some.
That happened in Hearts Around the Table too, didn't it? We're like, who are they? What happened?
Why didn't they put one?
But I mean, I guess we can assume, Chelsea's got friends that we just didn't meet. We're only in the circle of the groomsmen, friends and family, right? So
what about you? What jeers did you have?
The biggest jeer for me is the green screen during the camping trip.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, when they're in the cave. I love you. I mean, I really enjoyed this movie, but that was just, it was so obvious.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Everything else was beautifully shot. I didn't really, if you had it somewhere else, I didn't notice, which is good.
Right.
I'm sure they probably did shoot on location. That is not something I forgot to look that up, but the green screen's just killer. I mean, you could just tell in that scene.
It takes a great movie and bumps it down to a good movie.
A good movie? No. But that was my only jeer.
Okay,
really.
Well, that's not too bad.
No, I don't think it's too bad.
All right, so out of 5 corks,
I would give it a 4.
Yeah.
4 corks from me. How about you?
That's what I was going with, a 4.
You're going with a 4 also?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
I really enjoyed it. Even with the green screen.
Even with the green, I know. If it had been more often, might have bumped that cork rating down.
That's right.
But just the one time, as far as I could see, I was okay with.
All right. So is that a wrap?
That's a wrap.
All right. If you really, really like the show, we'd really, really, really appreciate your positive review.
We would.
And if you really, really didn't like the show, well, we'd still like it.
We'd still appreciate your positive review.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Follow us wherever you get your podcasts and on social media so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, cheers.